Hello, everybody. Welcome to Get the Govs podcast, episode 6. I'm Chris. I have Raul Castillo, Jose Ortiz, and our special guest, Mike Fick. Mike, say hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
The
You know
energy,
us.
the energy is up there.
You know us. We speak about everything MMA, all combat sports. But today we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to pick up where we left off last week and speak about the Clash of Champions with the WWE. We're going to ask Fick some questions about the upcoming debut of the new Xbox Series X and S. He's going to give you some details as to which might be best for you. Well, me specifically, because I need to know which one I need to get because your boy's on a budget, you heard? So we're gonna get into it. Raul, kick us off, brother.
Word. So I know that you guys remember last week on episode 5, we talked a little bit about the preview or the build up to WWE Clash of Champions. One of the kind of main pay-per-views, I would say, where every championship is on the line. So it makes it special. And I went through, I previewed the entire card, but just for today's sake, I'm going to really talk about the main event, the co-main event. In the co-main event, it was an ambulance match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre being the champion beforehand. Randy Orton obviously being, third-generation superstar, legendary guy.
Now, Raul, what does an ambulance match entail?
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's a match that's no disqualification, obviously, and in order to win the ambulance match, you have to open the ambulance door, throw your opponent into the ambulance, into the back of the ambulance, and close the door. So it's just one of those things where there's a lot of buildup in the ring, but then they fight on the ramp, and then they use the actual ambulance as a weapon. It's just a bunch of stuff that usually goes on in these matches. But anyway, it was a good fight. Just so you guys know, in the build-up to the fight, Randy Orton is always known as like the legend killer. So he's like the guy that's been beating up like older guys. So he beat up Shawn Michaels. He beat up Ric Flair.
So for context, he's like the Chris Weidman of WWE.
I would say so, yeah. But he just does it in when he beats these guys up, he does it like in a cheap way where like he just ODs on them, and that's his shtick, So what was really cool about this match was it was a good match. Randy Orton was winning the match. And then all of a sudden, every time that he went to go get some like really good momentum, a different legend came back to the match and hit him.
Oh, wow.
So like
what were some of the legends? Oh, wow.
Shawn Michaels super kicked him off of the ambulance.
Sweet
so
Chin
that was
Music?
cool. Yeah, he gave him with a Sweet Chin Music. Ric Flair was there. He hit him. Christian from Edge and Christian. He came back, hit him. And then at the end of the match, Drew McIntyre eventually threw him into the ambulance and won the match. And then it was really
that
cool
sounds pretty cool, actually.
as they panned the camera over after he was locked in, we saw that the driver of the ambulance was Ric Flair. So it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Because like
it's good that he was driving because he probably gets a good discount on insurance because he's 97 years old.
Yeah, to be honest, just a side note, Ric Flair shouldn't be working right now, man. I don't know what WWE's doing. He's super old. He's older.
He's a big name, man. He's still relevant, though. His name's still relevant.
But what I'm saying from the pandemic standpoint, he shouldn't be working.
Oh, agreed.
Agreed. He's older. He's high risk. He already had like a near-death experience. So it's very controversial that he's working, but it is what it is. And then in the main event was really cool because it was Roman Reigns, who's the champion, up against his cousin. I think he went against Jey Uso. And Roman Reigns, for those of you who don't know, is usually a babyface. He's like this really loved guy in the WWE. But recently, since Brock Lesnar left, Paul Heyman is now his manager. So he turned heel, which in wrestling terms is now he's the bad guy. So it's kind of weird, but he's actually doing really, really well with the fans as a heel. And he beat the bloody crap out of his cousin, Jey Uso, like bad. Beat the crap out of him.
Well, that's going to be a weird Thanksgiving dinner, huh?
Yeah, so he beat the crap out of him, and he retained the belt. But yeah, I would say this. Decent pay-per-view, kind of picked up towards the end, very decent. But like as I told you last week, WWE needs fans and they need it big time. And hopefully they can do that. I think that if not, the brand is really in trouble. And I don't know how much more of this they can survive through, but all in all, I would say decent pay-per-view, good matches towards the end. And that's kind of a review of Clash of Champions.
Are they really pay-per-views, or is it like
yeah,
is this
they're
a streaming
pay-per-views.
service, right?
they have a streaming service, a WWE Network, that's $10 a month, or you could still buy it traditional pay-per-view if you're just an idiot for $60. But yeah, they have
Now, where do you
$10 a
buy
month.
that pay-per-view though? Is it on the WWE Network? Do they have like a WWE Plus? Like
No,
how does that work?
once you pay for WWE Network, that's $10 a month. You just sign in and the pay-per-view's on. You just view it live.
Oh, wow.
It's a no-brainer, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a no-brainer. Okay. Well, thanks for the review, brother. Appreciate
Great
that.
topic. Yeah. Cool.
Yo, Jose, real quick, move over a
uh,
little bit so we can see your picture in the back. Yo, that's a crazy picture.
The great Jim Carrey. So speaking of, let's touch on what was my unfortunate pick for fight of the year, which was Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, and yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything. Jose, kick it off, brother.
Wasn't much of a fight, man. I mean, Izzy just like he had the perfect game plan. He was throwing his leg kicks,
He looked so good,
and it looked like Costa like didn't even like know what to do. Like he kept taunting the whole like most of the fight, and like he just kept doing weird stuff. Like he didn't fight like normal. Like normally he pressures in and like he's throwing, and he just like I don't know if like maybe he was. I think probably I don't know if Izzy was in his head or was he just worried about.
He looked like he got caught up in the moment a little bit, but you're right. I think he was worried about getting caught.
It looked like he might have just like been nervous about getting counter struck.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because if he runs in, Izzy's so smart and
he's
so
technical.
He's just gonna and exactly like bro, like he just attacked the leg for the whole first round, and then the second round it went for an instant kill. Like. And it was kind of very similar to how he like finished Robert Whittaker, but that was like I feel like more violent. But this one was just like it looked like easy. Like Izzy like made it like super easy, and like you can look at Costa's like previous fights, man. Ain't nothing easy. Like I dude's a monster, and
he's a hammer.
Like it was just bro. Izzy didn't even get touched really. Like
I think Costa threw one jab, legitly.
He threw punches, but he didn't land really anything good. I think he was like throwing kicks too, which he's not really known for. But I mean, he didn't throw no combos or anything like that. He's kind of like, I don't know if he made his weight like kind of trying to conserve his energy for like the later rounds.
The later rounds, yeah, I saw that floating around.
Maybe he was, or maybe he just didn't know what to do. I mean, he didn't look like comfortable in there at all.
Yeah, and you know what? If that was the case where he was trying to conserve energy. Dude, this is a championship fight. You're going against the undisputed champ. Shame on you. You don't deserve to be in there if that's the case, man. This isn't that.
One thing that I would say is early on, I think that in the beginning, Paulo was definitely he had a poker face on because those leg kicks started to add up quickly.
Yeah,
and
second round, not so much.
And he kept like taunting, and I think that he was really just having a poker face. I'm sure he was hurt, but he was like, "Yo, let me not show it." But that's the problem, man, with MMA. It's like these leg kicks. I don't know how they stop it. I don't know if these guys are just going to evolve over time. But these leg kicks are really changing the game, man.
Yeah.
And you got guys like Izzy, guys like Justin Gaethje that just throw a few out there, man. And literally, you see the transformation over time. Like the leg starts to get a little red.
There's been little fights that have been ended by leg kicks.
Like, Alex Perez just ended that.
Juicy and Formiga. He literally ended the fight just with leg kicks.
So
that was the second one.
So I think that's something that I noticed early on from Costa was the taunting was there, but I think it was more so poker face taunting.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, man, it looked easy out there for Izzy. I would have loved to see the slugfest that we thought we were going to see going into it. But all in all, it just proves Izzy's greatness. I think it's his time right now. When you look at the top 5 in that division, he's really gone through all of them. I know he called out Cannonier at the end. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely agree with you, Jose. It was kind of just like varsity against JV in there.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Izzy's
he's fought like the tougher like fighters in the division. Like Costa, I mean, like he's not like I don't want to like be a jerk, but like he's had an easier like run. Like two of the guys he fought are no longer in the UFC anymore. He fought actually 3 of the guys he fought are no longer in the UFC. That's one of them. Yeah, he fought a former champion, but that was Wash, Johnny Hendricks, and he destroyed him. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, his 2 best ones, Yoel Romero and Uriah Hall.
Yeah, and Uriah Hall, like I said last time, Uriah was tagging him up with jabs and stuff like that, and then Costa, to his prevail, like he just came at him and just started throwing hooks and body shots and just finished him. And then with Yoel, I mean, a lot of people thought Yoel won, so there's that. I mean, it was a very close fight. But I mean, I think just the allure of how big he is, how like big and strong he is, and he just finishes everybody. Like, I think that what it was. I mean, because like if you ever look at their records and like who they fought, it's not even close. Like Izzy's had the way better resume.
Not only that, but not for nothing. Like Costa's he's got the look. Like he can be a really
Ricky Martin, baby.
Yeah, no, but I'm being honest, man. He's got that look where like he can really transcend the sport, man. He can become like a model. He can do commercials. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, we've had those already, but as far as top level, no, we haven't had something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you think back to like somebody like Luke Rockhold or somebody like that, but I think Costa had all the attributes. He could have been a good champ, but got to beat the champ, man. You got to beat the guy.
He spoke like he said that there's something that he didn't want to reveal like after the fight. That's something.
I don't want to.
Which I hate. That's such a cop out, man.
Apparently, he wasn't sleeping well the whole time. He doesn't sleep well like regularly. He doesn't sleep. He did not sleep well at all over there.
But he was up talking.
Welcome
trash,
to the club, bro.
He was talking a lot of trash.
Stop.
I mean, look, hey, I'm just saying what the excuses were.
No, Jose, you stop.
You're
Jose,
defending him.
I picked Izzy to win, and I won money because I bet on a second round finish. So I had Izzy winning that fight no matter what.
So you cheated. You had the insight.
I'm not a betting.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it was a good scrap though. In regards to not a good scrap, but it's good that we got that over with. You know what I mean? Now we can kind of start over and see what's next for Izzy. Let me
ask you a question. Who's the biggest star in the UFC right now? Because, like, for me, I would lean towards Izzy based because off fighting wise, like, he's got everything. He's finishing fights. He's smart. He's funny. He's a little controversial for some of his trolling he does. Like, he's been roasting John Jones all day. I know everyone, I'm going to tell you right now, I know this probably might be a hot take. I'm not on that train that Masvidal is the biggest star in the UFC. I'm not on it.
Well, he's not.
I know people think he is. I mean, I'll say right now, he had the biggest pay-per-view of the year with Usman, but I think more or less that was because of all their beef and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Conor hasn't fought in 8 months, and he's still in everybody's mouth.
No, but I think
I'm talking about active.
I would say I would say either Khabib or Amanda Nunes, bro. And then Amanda Nunes just getting started with that fame, but she's got the ability to send.
Amanda Nunes has that Demetrius Johnson quality where she's just so dominant, man.
Well, I think the UFC. I don't think the UFC really marketed her that good. I mean, she's like the first openly LGBTQ champion. She's a mom now.
Super dominant.
I think they could have done a little bit better, but I also think that sadly, and maybe the language barrier too, man. Like, say she spoke.
Yeah. Oh, she speaks pretty good English, I think.
No, but I think it doesn't cross over to mainstream America. You know, like if she spoke fluent English, man. Think about what happened to Rousey, and she's done crazier things than Rousey. I mean, she beat the crap out of Rousey, but like she should be about 5 to 10x more famous and popping than what she is right now, I would say.
Well, I think even when she got the belt, they didn't really promote her. Like, she headlined UFC 200, albeit because, John Jones fell out of the fight, Conor and Nate didn't fight that time. But, like, she headlined and she trashed Miesha Tate. Trash, bro.
Dude, she beat Miesha. She beat Miesha. She beat Ronda. She beat Shevchenko. She beat Holly. She beat everyone.
She's beat all the former champions.
Exactly.
Shevchenko's smaller than her, though.
She finished all of them except for Shevchenko.
But I also think that she's taken the loss for what we learned from Rousey. I think Rousey got too much hype, and the press and media learned their lesson from that. You got Rogan saying she could beat guys on this roster and stuff like that. And then I think that they're hesitant to build up another woman since then. And that's sad to say, but it could be something along those lines.
I mean, maybe she just is a humble person and doesn't look for that stuff. Maybe she's comfortable. I think that might be really it.
She seems super chill, man.
But you know what? If you're talking about building up a female fighter, I mean, I thought they built up Joanna Jędrzejczyk pretty well. I mean, she was super dominant in her, her championship run. She was kind of a jerk, to be honest.
She talked the most shit. I mean,
that's what I mean. She was kind of a jerk, but she did back it up until Rose, But my point is that the UFC got behind her, man. And I mean, she is the Polish queen, and now you got a Polish
Fick,
king.
As a matter of fact, Fick is here, dude. Fick is
that's
here.
right. We got
The
Fick
Polish king.
guys, for you guys who don't know, Michael Fick is the Polish Hammer originator. That's where the name comes from.
Bro, his cousin won the belt.
And let's talk about it, right? So we got Jan.
Can you call him for us? Can you get him on the line?
Nah, can't do that for you guys, man.
It's too big now.
It's 2 in the morning in Poland, bro. It's 2 in the morning.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's
6 hour difference.
Co-main event was Jan Blachowicz versus Dominic Reyes, and
we were all
Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes was the favorite.
You called Jan?
Dominic was the favorite, and I mean, I chose Dom.
I chose Dom
just
too.
off of athleticism, and I felt that he was so close with John Jones, who was unanimously the greatest fighter, if not for sure light heavyweight fighter of all time. But this was wow. I was shocked. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I was completely shocked at the result here. Jose, take it away, man.
After watching all the embedded and stuff like that, I was leaning towards Jan because I did not like everything I've heard from Dom. Like he's still stuck
he was being
on
kind of a jerk.
He's still not even just that. He's still stuck on. He's like, oh, I'm the people's champ. I beat John. I beat John. Dude, like it was a loss. Listen, a lot of people thought you won. You got to move past it. You can't just overthink. Like you can't I'm the champ. This is gonna be my first offense. Like nah, dude, you can't be that way. And
he's laying on his past morals, and that's not good.
Yo, you cannot do that. Listen, hey, Yoel thinks he's a champ. He's not. It is what it is, dude. Like you got to move past. It gets old. You got to move past it, and I don't think he took Jan serious. I just don't think.
But
I think
he's
got this arrogance in him that's not like appealing at all.
But did you really think Jan would do him like that though? Like legitimately, I didn't think so.
Oh, that would have been the only way, bro. There was a way, bro. It was going to be landing that.
I didn't think that it was going to be like that, bro. But he dominated the whole fight. Like, granted, it wasn't a long fight, but he really outclassed.
I'll be honest. I mean, same thing with the Izzy and Costa fight. Dom didn't look himself either. Like he just didn't, bro. And I'd say one thing: the body kicks that Jan was landing, disgusting, man. He had the
heavy, bro. Heavy.
I'm pretty sure you saw his toe prints on his body.
After 2 of them, bro, his ribs now look like toes because of those.
Crazy. And like, I listen again. I was leaning towards Jan, and I didn't think it'd be like that easy. I thought he would win.
That's what I mean.
He would get a late finish, but like he just straight mopped the floor with him. Like And it was he was landing really good like clean counter punches and stuff like that. So I think that's what like really just helped out with that because I think it was a left hand that finished him. I think it might have been, and it wobbled him, and then he just went for the kill.
What I think that hurt him the most was that they were comparing him to the mythical character Vegeta. And don't ever disrespect Vegeta like that. Just joking. Obviously joking. Bro, give me your insight, brother. Tell me what's up.
I kind of, just like Jose, Dom, I think he's a good fighter, man. Don't get me wrong. He's put a lot of dudes out. But I think
he's proven himself, man.
He had that Sean O'Malley syndrome, bro, where these guys get a few wins and, dude, they start really believing their own hype, man. That's why I respect the guys like GSP, guys like that win, and they understand it's a sport, dude. And GSP's learned in his career too. He's taken losses as well, So, when it comes to Dom, obviously he took a loss. Obviously, Jan just hit him with a shot, dude, and beat him up. I don't know if you guys saw the bruise that was like on Dom's side. He was all beat up. And I think that Dom took the loss, I guess, in a sense where it was a big wake-up call. And now we're gonna see what he's made of. You know what I mean?
I think he's gonna come back better than ever, man.
I think now we're gonna see what he's made of, and this is make or break for him from the sense of like, dude, you took the L, right? But luckily for you, John Jones isn't in the picture right now. DC's not in the picture, so really it's an open kind of contest up there. He's 1 or 2 wins away from getting back up there. Now, it won't be easy because you still got guys like Thiago Santos out there roaming around. So it's gonna take a few good scraps, but it's a loss, but in a sense, he's got to learn from it and bounce back, and we'll see what happens. But in regards to Jan, definitely a great performance. He's been wanting a piece of John Jones. John Jones isn't around. I honestly, I could do without the Twitter antics. I know he called DC out and told him to get his fat ass off the couch. And it's like, I could do
You don't disrespect DC like that, man.
I could do without
you just
that.
don't.
You know what I mean?
And hold on, before you continue, did you see DC's response to him?
No, what he
He's
said?
very nice about it.
Yeah, exactly. He said something, and this isn't verbatim, but he said something along the lines of, "No, champ, I'm good. This is all yours, man. Congratulations."
Yeah, told him love.
Man,
Yeah.
you know what? That goes to who DC is, bro. Like he's just, and we spoke about that
but
before
wait,
DC retired. He's the champ of
DC
champs.
does talk crap though. He does talk crap. So I mean, like
he's an analyst, bro. He's got it makes it fun, dude.
they don't have to talk crap,
but it makes it
he
interesting.
does it because that's who he is. Like
but it
he
makes
said,
it
he's like,
interesting, man.
like he said, like, look, if I was John, I would go back and fight Jan because I know I beat him. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. I mean, it may be right, it may be true, but like
I don't know that it
he's
is
talking
though.
trash. He's talking trash. That's talking trash. So
if that's the worst of it,
if you're saying that he's easier to fight than Dom, all right, well then talk your shit to me. Come fight. Like that's how it's fighting. That's what they do. If you're gonna make a comment like that, yeah, you got to back it up. Am I wrong?
Not that you're wrong. It's just it makes it more fun, bro. It makes it more fun.
Yeah, and well, that's what DC's doing right now. He's trying to be
that's what I mean.
He's trying to get attention on the podcast with Ariel.
But that's exactly what I mean.
Listen,
DC's just trying to stir the pot, bro.
They shot a promo with Booker T the other day, bro.
I saw that.
I saw them talking about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, but like I mentioned, I think with everything that we said, I think definitely a big win, but definitely not a bad loss for Dom. I would say, as crazy as it sounds, not a bad loss because he's still up there in the mix. It's a wide open field.
He's still in his prime.
Let me throw this out there.
He's still a good fighter, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me throw this out there because so what do you guys remember the fight he got before he fought for the title?
Wasn't it Weidman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So didn't he say he ended Weidman's career or something like that? Like he retired him?
Weidman's career was ended 3 years before that.
Well, there's a reason why I bring that up. Because look, all right, so he beat Weidman, who's kind of washed. I don't that's mean to say, but I mean he won his last
Weidman
fight,
said
whatever.
he could beat Cosmo.
No. Weidman said he could beat Izzy. Now, I don't know what kind of crack he was smoking.
He said he's tailor-made to be Izzy. Let me go back to that what I was talking about. So, like, all right, so his last fight before John was Weidman. Then I think the last fight before that was he beat Volkan Ozdemir, which everybody thought Ozdemir won.
Volkan won.
So, exactly. So, he's another one. Like, it's like his record is kind of spotty towards leading up to the title shot. So it's just a division though. Like in heavyweight, there's not a lot of like big names at the top. So like you have a couple of flashy knockouts and you get in a win streak. Boom, you get a title shot. Because listen, I think it was Santos. I think he had 3 straight wins, knockouts and stuff like 3 straight wins, 2 knockouts, and he got a title shot. Like same thing with Anthony Smith. Because there's no one in that division. There's no big names. So it's like, all right, cool, you're on a win streak. You're next.
You make a little noise. You're up next.
Another thing I want to say on that is that it just proves the way it just proves what we all know about mixed martial arts. It's like just because you have a good fight against the champ, just because you have a good fight against John Jones, doesn't mean that you're like next level. It just means that you matched up well with him.
Listen, man, they say it all the time. Styles make fights.
Facts. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All the time, man.
Cool.
Say it all the time. So that was the co-main event. Jose, why don't you start us on the co-main event of the night?
Yeah, what fight was that? Because I can't think off my top of my head. Was that the flyweight fight?
Okay, let's stop there, right? Because I don't remember the fight either. So, Fick, I wanted to ask you about the upcoming consoles that are going to be dropping from Microsoft and respectively Sony. With Microsoft, we have the Xbox One and the Xbox One Series X and Xbox One Series S.
Already turned off.
PlayStation, we obviously have Jose, shut your mouth.
5.
And with PlayStation, we obviously have PlayStation 5.
Clean name, perfect sounding name.
Me personally, I'm an Xbox gentleman myself. As you know, my friend Jose is a unfortunate PlayStation fan. Fick, I know you are a real knowledgeable gentleman when it comes to the consoles and whatnot, but I do also know you're somewhat partial to Microsoft products.
Yeah, I like Xbox a lot better, but that's just my take.
But so today we're gonna take that out of the equation, and I want you to give us your honest opinion on the free consoles, but 2 of them versus 1 at this point.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the best value, the best for gamers, and the best bang for your buck for the general population who just enjoy playing a game or two every now and again?
To be honest, all right. So we have the PlayStation 5. I think they have the 2 models, where it's like the one with the disc for 500, and then I think the one without it for 400, I believe. Where it's just all digital. Same thing with Xbox. It's the
Xbox, yeah.
No, but both have the
They both have the 2 consoles. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then Xbox has the price point a little different. I think it's 300 for the S, and then it's 500. Yeah, 500 with the disc drive, with a little bit higher specs. But I think after.
Baldo's on the live right now. He said he got the new Sega Saturn.
Man, that's funny. But I think, in my opinion, since Xbox acquired the EA access for their Games Pass, and they just acquired Bethesda Studio, so all those games like Skyrim,
which is Doom, and
Doom, Skyrim, Fallout. All those games will be free with the Games Pass if you pay for that instead of just paying for Xbox Live.
And now the Game Pass also includes Xbox Live Gold along with those additional games.
Yeah, right? Along with a library of games you could play as long as you stay subscribed to it.
Which is what, like $15 a month?
I think it's like $10 a month I think it's $10 a month for the regular Games Pass, and then the Ultimate Pass, which is for both PC and Xbox, is $15.
So let me ask you.
Wow.
Let me ask you a question. Is this the end of? Do you think that this is going to be the end of actual games that are in this? Because
no.
What are we doing for that?
It's just more so the feel of having the physical copies. Some people just really like that, you know.
You can always trade the games in too, right?
Yeah, you can trade the $50 game in for 2 ketchup packets
for like $7.
And shoelaces.
For eating a half-eaten Krabby Patty sandwich.
Basically, but there's some people who still prefer the physical model. That's why everybody still has it. And it's also because the issue lies in, you know, how stable connections are. You see when PlayStation Network goes down or Xbox Live goes down.
Not gonna lie, something happened with my PS4 the other day. I'm pretty pissed about it. So.
You know, like whenever that goes down, you don't have access to your library of games anymore because you have to have an internet connection in order to access them. That's why people prefer the hard copies of games.
It's always better to have the hard copies because you can go to Blockbuster and sorry.
Was $3.95, bro?
Yeah, Blockbuster, yeah, that used to be the shit. But
so you
Radio Shack, right?
So you guys think there's a space left for?
I still think it's fine with that stuff because digital is easier, but again, like you pay $60 retail for a digital game, and then you play it for like a few hours. It depends on what you do with it, and then it's just sitting there. You can't return it. You can't even get store credit and no longer own the license because whenever you pay for a game online, you just pay for a license to access the game.
Now, let me ask you real quick, Fix. So between the Xbox Series S and the X, for a general gamer like me, I like to play, 2 games out of the whole year maybe, right? And usually just online or whatnot. What would be the best bang for my buck? Would it be the X or the S?
What games are you trying to play, though?
Like, the Call of Duty. I'm a huge Halo fan.
Halo, it doesn't matter. Like, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter which console you get. Because if you get the digital one, right, you could get the Games Pass.
I'm sorry, Fake. Hold on. Bro, why are you laughing so hard?
Yo, Jose, you a clown, bro.
NBA Streets.
And Jose over here messing around.
I don't care.
Streets, baby.
Go ahead.
I don't care. That's Jose.
Yeah, keep going.
Damn, bro. He said, I don't care. It's Jose. Wow.
Go ahead.
That's how Jose. That's how Jose.
This is expected of you.
Hey, go ahead. Keep going.
But yeah. So basically, like if you don't mind having. If you don't need the disc, then obviously the $300 fine with the Games Pass because it'll have Halo Infinite and all Halos prior, because it's backwards compatible.
Yeah.
the Series X, not like the PlayStation 5. It's not backwards compatible.
What does that mean? I'll be honest. I'm kind of stupid.
It means that
You can play.
any game console prior, so like PlayStation 4 games won't work on your PlayStation 5. You have to buy a brand new one.
That's annoying.
Yeah. So in Xbox, you can play both. You can play the older games as well.
Yo, so let me ask you a question though. But like, all jokes aside, I mean, I know you're gonna tell me like the numbers, like the RAM, whatever. But is there really any breakthrough that's happened in gaming that this new system is gonna bring? Is it like AR or something like that, or really is it the same?
I don't think so. I think it's just trying to get all games up to 600 frames per second, if I remember.
Just better quality, but there's
better quality and graphics. But then again, as a true gamers, you know, like casual gamers, they care about graphics. They want it to look pretty, right? But a true gamer cares more about the game actually running well.
Yo, hold on. We got a few people on live with us. Just want to shout them out real quick. Shout out to JV, the Transformer, my guy. Shout out to Lou.
You're ready.
Shout out to Kelvin with Shade.
Bro, you're ready.
Oh, shit, you're ready again, bro.
Shout out to my boy Kelvin with Shade Ultra Gaming. Shout out to Baldo. Shout out to my boy Island Boy Jay. He said Xbox all day.
That's right, baby. Xbox all day.
Just want to give you guys a shout out real quick. Thanks for joining us. You over here just kicking it, talking Xbox and PS5.
Yeah, but
did you get your camera from Bargain or what?
This camera actually came from Kid City, my brother.
Okay.
Hey, Jose, how long do you have in that house before you have to flee again since you're doing a B&E?
Well, right now I'm hiding out in the bathroom, so just keep it a little quiet.
Hey, damn, they have a couch in the bathroom?
He's actually on the toilet. That's why you got
he's in a mansion, Fick. He's in a mansion.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a bidet right next to me.
Yo, Kelvin, man. I finally got Fick to come on the podcast. I know you love UFC. I know that you like gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely hop on one of these with us, man, for sure.
But
just want to say that real quick.
So Fick, yeah. So there's no. Give me, if I'm an in-betweener, right? You know what? Here's a perfect example. I'm a mother, and I want to get my son or daughter the next best gaming system that's coming out. What am I getting?
The Xbox One X. Because it all depends. Like it depends on the
Xbox,
child's
the
play the child's play style. You know, like what games they like to play. Because PlayStation has their their single player games that are very popular. You know, Uncharted.
So what you're saying is you're saying PlayStation is really for lonely, sad, cat-loving folk.
If
I don't like cats, so
if that's what you want to say, that didn't come out of my mouth.
That's what was implied.
It's just
who
like
here has
because
a cat?
it's still
someone has a cat and they have an Xbox, all right? So let's
but it's still I have both actually. I have both consoles.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it G. Fick got like 30 consoles.
But it all depends. Like I said, it all depends. I think personally, if you need to upgrade, I think Xbox in doing the Games Pass is better because you get access to all that library of games. But PlayStation is trying to match that library with theirs. I don't know how good it is yet because they're like their PlayStation Plus. But
they have 2 pluses.
Something like that. It was like that when they announced the console, they said they were like expanding their PlayStation Plus for more games you could get for free and stuff. But again, is if you have the live.
Which one are you buying, bro?
I'm not buying either of them, to be honest with you, because at launch, at least, because there's no launch title that you can't get on the previous gen that makes it appealing to me to spend an extra $300 or $500 for the console.
Yeah, the PlayStation guys got the Spider-Man game. That's just dope as hell. For me, I love that.
No, it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a good game. Oh, you seen that butcher? You see that butcher put Peter Parker's face? The new trailer. They changed him in PlayStation. They mocapped him. I think.
Bro, he looks younger. It makes no sense.
We only talk about real things on this podcast, not
like WWE
comics. Later.
No slander of comic book stuff, okay?
All right, here we go. Chris is gone.
So no. Sorry.
It's
So
okay.
Fick. All right. So what about
Because-
as far as like physical design of the consoles? What do you think looks better? Me
So-
personally, I love how the PlayStation 5 looks.
So I
It
heard
looks
that-
like a piece of art.
Said I heard the PS5 looked like a space heater.
It looks like a piece of art, bro.
It,
This is
it
amazing.
looks like
I'm
a
gonna hang on
router.
my
It looks like a
wall.
router
It
you could
looks
buy
like
at Walmart.
Dude, they
It
said
looks
I'm
like
gonna
an
hang it
air
on my wall,
purifier.
bro.
But I don't really judge consoles based on aesthetics because
Tell them,
is,
Vic, it ain't no-
unless
That's
unless
right.
it was
you
like
don't judge a book by its cover.
unless
You tell
it was the like
it's the motion.
I'm hoping that they have a Halo
Bro, the Xbox
Infinite
looks like a
like
modem.
no, PlayStation looks like the modem. When you talk about
That's
Xbox
right, it
looks
looks-
like a power brick.
What? What?
Hey,
Nah,
man,
the free.
come on, man.
No,
Yeah,
What are you
Xbox
talking
is like a
about?
modem.
The
It looks like a little
motion in the
block.
ocean. What the hell is that?
Who said that? I didn't say that.
Bro,
But,
go ahead, Vic. Go ahead. Keep
But
going.
yeah, yeah, but it's because Halo Infinite got pushed back till 2021. That's why I wouldn't get the Xbox till that game comes
Bastards.
out.
So,
And
Never played
either
it.
I might not even get it because I think the pro scene on it is they're playing on PC, so I could just play on my PC
So, yo, Vic.
with
let
a
me-
controller attached to it.
So, Vic, let me ask you a quick question though.
Mhm.
Because I asked about the disc, and you said that's really not going to go anywhere. But what do you see being the next big breakthrough in gaming? In regards to these I don't know what they call them, but they're like the key consoles, right? We're talking about like Wii. I think like Wii.
I think the best console of last generation was the Switch, in
Yeah,
my
the Switch
opinion,
did the cool thing where they got the screen.
because it has
Wait,
a
but why is that though?
What do you think?
because
It's versatile.
it's versatile. You could go mobile with it. The not the light, but the original Switch. The one that you could dock and it plugs into
Yeah.
your TV.
Well, but a lot of people I hear say about the Switch is like it's more kid friendly rather than like the hardcore games.
Well,
yeah, because it's Nintendo. I feel like
yeah, it's
is kinda
Nintendo.
aimed
That's
towards
just
kids.
Nintendo. It's the Mario, Pokemon, every like. But
So I mean,
the
how
console
versatile is it
itself
if it's only playing those light
Yeah.
games?
You can play
It's
Super Smash on that thing.
yeah, you
bro.
can play Super Smash Bros. You could play they're bringing back like you could buy also it's also backwards compatible with the eStore where you could buy the older games for like 64 GameCube and play it on that.
Oh wow,
They need
really?
to
So you
bring
can mess
back
around and play
Blitz
GoldenEye?
and
Smash Jose right now in WWE, no mercy. WWF, no
oh,
mercy.
what?
I'll
Hell no.
smash you all in GoldenEye any
And
day.
matter of fact, I'll smash you in
Proximity
job.
mines and the golden
NBA
one shot.
Odd job, no golden gun.
NBA
Pokemon
courtside
Stadium,
with,
baby.
No, NBA courtside with Kobe Bryant on the cover that you
Oh,
gotta
they announced a new
NFL
Pokemon
Blitz
Stadium.
with
They
the brown
actually
dudes on the
oh
front.
no, not Pokemon
So-
Stadium. They
so
announced a
me
new
and Jose,
Pokemon
right?
Snap.
me and Jose, early 2000s, right? Used to rock NBA courtside. And Jose used to like the Indiana Pacers, and there was a glitch in the game. Every time Dale Davis made a shot, that shit was like, the Davis. That shit was a glitch in the game, dog. That shit,
Bro, the best
Oh,
graphics
man.
in the world, bro. They were running like robots like this.
Yeah,
Man,
but to be honest with you, like consoles will still sell because obviously people can't afford a PC for like 1,000 to like or like 1,500 for like good PC to run like all the games high res and stuff.
but you never
Like
answered my question, bro.
what?
You never answered my question. Like, what's the
Oh.
next gaming breakthrough? Like, is it something that has to do with AR?
I don't think so. Like all that stuff like is like niche, I think.
What
It's-
about this? Damn, what's it
Yo,
called?
let him answer the first question, bro.
or VR chat, like
Hurry
stuff
up,
like
man.
that.
Hurry up. Go ahead.
No, but like, I think it's just a niche gaming. Like nobody's gonna want to play that. The furthest breakthrough was the battle royales with
No,
Fortnite.
but what I'm saying is, what's next in gaming in general? What can these companies do? Like, what's the next big thing in gaming? That's what I'm trying to ask you. I didn't ask you 4 different times already. What's the next big thing in gaming?
Yo, listen, calm down. Don't badger my guest. Please.
But the
Vic, calm
next
down and
big
go to
thing.
Raul's house and beat his ass. With you, okay?
Live like
The
this.
next-
Yo, listen.
Wait for this guy.
Yo, you're a
The
little
next big
fish
thing.
swimming in the tank of sharks, okay, baby?
Yo, hurry
And I know how to swim. And just learning how to swim.
question, man.
I think it'll probably be the companies if they like. Are you talking about like companies making money or just?
No, Vic, I'm saying, what's the next big thing? Is this something like AR, or is it the thing where you could play like Xbox against PlayStation? Like
That
what's-
is becoming the standard recently.
I'm
Is
just curious as to- I'm just
cross play.
curious as to Are they
Which
just
should have been a standard from the beginning.
Are they just gonna keep selling systems with like a newer name? I mean, is it gonna be like the iPhone at this point, or like
Probably they're like getting closer to PCs, but again, like when companies make games for Xbox, PlayStation, they cater to the maximum settings for that system, right? When they play for for PC, like the max settings might not run on your 2015 PC because you don't have the highest graphics card. You don't need like a crazy amount.
What if they made a system, right, that had a projector on it? You feel me? So it'd be kind of like what's it called, like the Switch, but like you could take this Xbox to whoever's house you want, and then have a projector where you don't need a TV. That'd be dope.
Yo, what are you high, bro?
Like to be honest with you, those projector stuff.
But I just gave y'all.
Raul's got to stop asking questions. He's asking wild questions. Yo, Vic, let me ask this. What makes PC gaming better than like systems?
Preference.
It's like the control for like keyboard and mouse like are superior controls compared to like the controller with the dead zones and stuff. After time, it wears and tears.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about what.
But that's why people prefer like playing stuff on PC, and also it runs more fluidly because there's stuff that they don't have to hinder to make it run on the console because of the limited graphics. That's why they have to upgrade every X amount of years because the games are coming too strong for the console or too maxed out. They can't go any further, so they need a better GPU and processors to continue making the games.
I know exactly what all that meant.
Yo, Vic, have you ever considered going to iPhone to get Apple Arcade?
Nope.
That's that new joint, right? That they're dropping.
Do you think there's a serious future like in cell phone gaming?
Cell phone gaming, like people like no, because the control, like control wise for me, I don't like controls for phone game because it's like touchscreen and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's not always the best. But most mobile games are like gotcha games where it got your money,
That's it, yeah.
Basically, it's free. It's free to play, but for you to be successful in the game, you like spend real money to get in-game currency, which then you can't exchange back to real money. Yeah, and that's a gotcha.
That's why parents can't give kids the iPad before you know it. You got a whole bill.
Yeah.
$1,000 worth of Candy Crush.
That happened to them. They had $800 on their bill.
Or all the Fortnite skins, like Fortnite skins. You like have a V instead of having like a money allowance. Now kids have V-Buck allowances.
I just play solitaire.
Jose, that's why you're doing breaking and entering now, bro, because you got that bill.
Yeah. My kid,
yeah, it's like also the issue with the mobile game is it's limited to the devices itself. As they grow, they're just gonna become like mini consoles, or mini PCs.
It also may be an issue with it also may be an issue financially. I know that Apple's going through it right now with Fortnite or one of these games.
No, the reason why they're going through that is not financial. Is it Fortnite? It is Fortnite. It's basically with I think Fortnite is owned by Epic is owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. So they with the situation with TikTok.
Trump.
You know how TikTok is getting worse. They were trying to get it banned, but I think somebody's buying it in the U.S. I think Microsoft is buying TikTok or something like that.
Yeah. Apparently Microsoft, Oracle, and Walmart.
Yeah, I heard Walmart's buying.
Yeah. So
what the hell, Walmart?
You gotta walk in and do TikTok.
Cheap. What, they make a cheap ass version of TikTok?
It's a discounted version.
No, what's funny?
Is
it because you gotta do it through Boost mobile phones and stuff?
Yeah, it's great value. It's a great value version.
But yeah, it's just but yeah, so that's more the reason why it's the same thing. Like people are like, oh, they're gonna ban League of Legends and all these games because Riot Games is owned by Tencent, which is also the company, the parent company of TikTok or whatever company that was on TikTok.
So Fig, all right. Day one, I give you $1,000. You're gonna get Xbox Series
Put it in your
X or
Put it in my
PlayStation
bank.
5 Well, we're
I
talking game here, guys. Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 highest level? What are you throwing your money down on?
Personally,
why?
I would go with the Xbox Series X only because backwards compatibility, and you have the Games Pass. So like all the exclusives that are launch titles or whatever, or like that go to for both consoles, previous gen and this gen.
Yeah.
Well, you get it for the low price of $15 a month. So.
Yo, does the new Xbox, does it still have like battery remotes, or is it like a PlayStation now?
I think you could use your old. No, I believe.
Wait,
I think
how was the PlayStation?
PlayStation doesn't have a removable battery.
No.
Yeah, but you could do that with the Xbox too.
No, Xbox has removable batteries.
Xbox One has got removable batteries, bro.
Yeah, you could
Wait,
put.
okay, I'm sorry. So explain to me. I thought you just said the same thing. Explain to me the difference.
Say it slower. Say it slower.
Xbox,
It's like
One at a time. One at a time.
all right, the Xbox One right now that we all have, except for
Not
Jose.
me.
We have removable batteries, but the PS4 they don't have removable batteries, so you just charge the remote. That's it.
Yeah,
That's not true at all. I have a charge pack on my Xbox One.
That you bought.
Yeah, for your Xbox. All right, but you could have a charge pack that has
I don't have.
You could connect it with a wire. You could keep it with no batteries, but
like there's not physical batteries. It's a charge pack.
Yeah, but that's a remove. That's still a self-considered battery.
Yo,
it's
Quinn
just
is on.
okay.
Quinn, what's up? Tell Quinn what's up. Give a shout out to Quinn. He on.
What's up, Quinn?
Ask him if he likes the name of the podcast.
Yo, Quinn, man, I want to give you a shout out, man.
Listen, he's the whole reason why this is about.
Yo, Quinn, you want to join us real quick? You want to jump on real quick? Let me know, Quinn.
Is he gonna sue us?
Send you the link.
Yeah, is he gonna sue us for licensing? Yeah. He's like, you guys are all just learning how to swim, and I'm a shark in these waters.
And just so we're clear, Fick, that was your fault, bro.
That was not my fault. That was Raul's fault. That was Raul's fault.
I was gassing.
That was Raul's fault.
I was standing up for you, Fick.
Yeah, but that was Raul's fault.
Yo, I'm gonna send you the link right now.
You're talking wild in the corner.
Yeah, but that was because Raul was like, yo, keep talking. Tell him to get the gloves.
Fick was talking
I was
crazy.
an instigator.
He's
an instigator. That's
that was
what he does.
definitely me, bro. That was definitely me.
That's all Raul does. Instigate shit.
Man.
Yo, I'm gonna try to get him to join us. Keep talking.
But yeah.
Anyways, I'm still not really. There's an internal battery with the PlayStation. Is that what it is?
It's basically you can't remove it at all. Like you try, like if your PlayStation remote goes dead, you have to contact Sony so they could replace it for you. You can't just buy another one from GameStop and put it into the battery.
Well, that seems kind of inconvenient to a certain extent because there's plenty of malfunctions that could happen. Yeah.
Well,
Xbox or PlayStation?
No, PlayStation. PlayStation has the internal battery. It's like the iPhones or like my Note where they.
Jose, you have PlayStation 2 is different, bro.
I have PlayStation 1, okay, the little small one, all right?
Yo, Kevin, what's
I play Resident Evil 1 the whole time.
The gray one.
But they all to be honest.
The mini one.
The PSP.
It's like that was the only other PlayStation I owned besides the 4 was the original PlayStation.
I mean, I have a charging station,
PSP.
so like it's easy.
I loved it.
Yeah.
No,
you just put charger in the charge cable, but I'm just saying like if say the battery dies too quickly, like you overcharge it too much.
Okay.
And like with phones, like if you overcharge your phone too much, it starts dying faster. The only way to fix that is you have to go to the company to exchange a battery to give you a different.
I gotta go to Japan.
Yeah.
You guys
don't do it.
Yo, Fick, you think eventually Xbox or Microsoft will jump into the handheld game, bro?
I don't think so because they have technically handheld. Like they have like laptops that are like they're close because like most laptops are Windows, so they can run gaming through there. I don't think look at PlayStation. PlayStation dropped the PSP. They no longer use it. Yeah. It's just the handheld. I think Nintendo just has a nice niche, knows how to work the
because that's always been their thing. The Game Boys, Game Boy Advance,
yeah,
Game Boy
exactly.
SP, they've always had it, so I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And they've done it with little buttons, like they don't have that much trigger. The Switch now has the triggers or whatever, but before, like on the Game Boy or DS, you don't really have that many triggers. All
right, let me ask this question to everybody: what's everyone's favorite system? Like favorite top 3 systems?
N64, Dreamcast, Xbox One. Well, no,
Dreamca-
Xbox, not
wait.
Xbox One.
Dreamcast or Gamecast?
Gamecast. Because I was broke. I can't afford it.
Mine.
got a special
I go-
guest. We got a special guest. Hold on, man.
Uh-oh.
We got a special guest, man.
Who's
Show some
coming
respect, man.
on? Who's coming on?
Is he gonna sing us happy birthday? Is anyone's birthday?
Nah, man. Show some
Yo, listen, I don't care what y'all say, bro. I look forward to that.
Give a round of applause for my man Joaquin once he gets in here, man. Give a round of applause for my man, bro.
I guess it's gonna take like
I don't see
forever.
that. I don't even see anybody.
Yo, Quinn,
It's
can you
just-
hear us or see us? There you go.
Yeah, I see you guys.
Hey, there you go.
Yo,
Where's he at?
Yo, Quinn, turn your
He
phone
still
to
got
the
that
side.
same hat from 2009.
Here, Quinn, turn your phone to the side if you don't mind, bro.
Hey, why can't I see all y'all at the same
doesn't
time?
work.
Don't lock your screen.
Yeah, unlock your screen so that way it tilts
Here,
sideways.
make sure you hit gallery view. There you go, Quinn. What's up? Yo, Quinn, what's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How we doing?
Doing well,
Yo,
man.
where's your facial hair, bro?
So Quinn, just so you know, we were just in the middle of talking a little bit.
Hakeem is all nose right now. I would say
Can I talk though?
Nigga, you look like Doug Funny.
Yo, hold on, can I talk though? Yo, Quinn,
Does your nose come off with the glasses? Is it like part of
Yo, you look like Ariel Hawani.
my man jumped on here to
to get roasted.
Jesus.
we were just in the middle of talking gaming with Michael. And basically we talked about the new Xbox and new PS5. Don't know if you have much to say about that.
Yeah, man, the new Xbox, the processor looks like it's amazing. The multitasking with it, I was watching a few videos on it, and just the way that you could go from game to game, no matter how, I guess, massive the game is on the hard drive or what, it doesn't really seem to bog it down, at least from what I saw.
Yeah, I think that was one of the big problems, right? Especially with like Call of Duty, like you get an update and it's like 80 gigs or something like that. Wasn't that an issue, Fick or Quinn?
That's always an issue. Well, this one is always an issue because for Warzone they changed so much on it. It always has a big update.
So what you're saying, Quinn, is that they made an honest effort to fix that? Is that what you're saying? So that it's faster or something?
Yeah, absolutely. The way that you could transition from game to game or go from, I guess, video watching up like Netflix, YouTube, it kind of makes it seamless as opposed to now. I mean, I have the older model of the Xbox One where if you go into one, it kind of closes the other one in the background. You can't have multiple ones playing in the background.
Mm-hmm. Word. No, I mean, so are the systems out officially right now? Because honestly,
they come out in
next
November.
month.
Yeah, November.
Okay. So word.
Middle of next month.
So let's see how it goes. I mean, I know that.
Yo, you know what? I'm sorry, bro. Real quick, I have one question, and I haven't really been able to find this out. Fake, maybe you know. I have the Xbox S. Now, I heard rumors that there was a possibility you could trade that in for like $100 or $150 towards the new Xbox. Is that factual or not?
To be honest with you, probably, but you would have to talk to your local GameStop and they would know. I honestly don't. I don't work for GameStop, so I wouldn't know.
Damn. Straight slate him. Like, yo, I'm just
like. I was really hoping I was gonna get a good answer. I thought it was a good question.
But to be honest with you, usually they do that, like around like 100, 150 towards the new console.
What you could do is you can trade your Xbox and with someone else, you just steal theirs and give it to them.
So what you're saying is I should beat somebody up, take their Xbox, and I can get a brand new Xbox.
Just make sure they're smaller.
They actually
like a 12-year-old kid.
They actually track serial codes.
That's fair.
They actually track serial numbers.
Got it.
Oh, you could track an Xbox.
Scratch it.
Yeah, no, but the GameStop, but like they track serial numbers. So like if you know what your serial number was and you have the purchase receipt or whatever, like proof of purchase, you could
just throw some.
Why would you have the purchase receipt?
So
online is in your email.
Go ahead, Quinn. Go ahead.
So
I believe Gomez has a receipt from 1977.
Well, he's got a funny story, so let's hear it.
So you know CeeLo, right? Or you guys know CeeLo?
Yes, yep.
Uh-huh.
So
oh wow, yeah, forgot about it.
So long story short, I'm gonna say about 6 months ago, they I guess somebody goes into his house, breaks in, steals his Nintendo Switch.
Yo,
right?
Jose, you heard that?
Jose, they caught you.
They caught you.
So
I got you, Jose.
they steal his
The jig
Nintendo
is up.
DS, and he hits me up. He's like, "Yo, what can I do?" I was like, I don't know, bro. I guess reported stolen or whatever.
Good job.
So he ends up,
Inside
I
job.
guess, he goes to his cousin's house and he logs into the account and he could see that people are starting, I guess, whoever stole it, sold it. And they logged in pretty much new accounts. So he starts Googling these accounts, and however, which way he did it, through Facebook or whatever, he found out who did it. And it was like the person that lives around the block from him. So he went around the block and he's like, yo, I don't know where you guys got this Twitch from, but it's mine. And you could see all their credit card information on it. So I guess he tracked it that way.
Man, nah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
son. He
Yeah,
ain't
good for
taking
him,
no
man.
L's in these streets, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's good.
Man
That's
wanted,
good money
my
there.
man wanted that
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, I had to give it back. It
He
sucks.
really wanted to play Mario Party.
Yeah.
But that reminds
Maybe it
me,
wasn't a
I gotta
funny
get that
story.
mystery gift. Pikachu.
No, that was a good story though. It shows that it shows the it shows the limit the man will reach to get his game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, man. But
Lord.
what else? What else you got on your mind, Quinn? Give us some words of wisdom, bro.
I don't got much right now, man.
So you're all guppies learning how to swim, and I'm a shark in these waters.
Should we talk about it? Should we talk about it? Should we talk about the story?
No. That's for a different day.
Okay.
All right, come on, man. Somebody say something, man.
Fair enough. So,
Well, wait, let's go back to what I asked everybody. What's everyone's top 3 favorite systems?
oh, I answered.
Yeah.
All right, you answered. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, it's N64. Right, that's like everybody's favorite system. PS2 used to be fire back in the day, and then I'm gonna go handheld on the last one, and I'm gonna say
Game Boy Color.
I got a Game Boy Color right now, but I was gonna say Game Boy Advance. Which one's the closed one? The one that like
That's
The SP.
Yeah,
SD,
bro.
SD.
that changed the
SP.
game because that's the one
SP.
that went from
I'm sorry.
batteries to in-house
Sorry.
battery.
And it has the
Yeah.
light on it. You push the button, it's a light.
Facts.
Gomez, what about you, Gomez?
GameCube for sure is number one.
Ooh,
GameCube
very
is
good.
good too.
I think the games on there just kind of revolutionized everything. I mean, Super Smash, even now you got people still playing it.
Aren't you a beast
Handheld?
at Super Smash?
Bro, we
Yeah,
set
that's like
tournaments
the
back in
brag,
the day.
I play
You guys
religiously
didn't
every
beat
Sunday.
Sunday. You're the best one, I think.
Yeah, we had tournaments. Him and Fick are probably
we definitely
Costa's nice too.
Don't talk to me about that kid.
Then I'll say the 360, just because that was like the first actual, I guess. And
Dude,
again, I'm
those
just going based
remotes
off
were
of the
terrible,
games
bro.
that I would play.
No, 360. No.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just because of Halo 3. And then you can't really beat the Game Boy Color. I still rock that from time to time.
Oh, yeah. That's a good three, man. That's a very good three.
And what was yours, Fick? You said yours already?
No, mine would be the GameCube, the,
Windows 95.
the 360, and then I'd go with actually I really enjoyed the Switch.
And listen,
Man, you know what? I've been debating about getting the Switch, man. I think they got some
You
cool
can't,
games.
you can't.
No,
This shit sold out since the pandemic started.
no, but listen,
Really?
Dead
Yo,
ass.
for real.
Like you could call your GameStop right now and they'll put you on a waiting list with 30 other people.
Dude, I've been
for
wanting
that
to play
shit.
Mario Party, Mario Kart.
Yeah, I
Listen.
actually just bought the Mario 3D All-Star Collection, which is like Super Mario 64,
Oh, wow.
Yo, but listen.
Odyssey, and
I didn't answer mine.
Mario Sunshine.
What's yours,
That's so
Jose? Then
cool.
I got something to say. Go ahead, Jose.
All right. I'm gonna go Game Boy
Whack.
Color. Well, my number one
Whack.
is N64 is number one. N64
Facts.
is number one.
Always.
Super Nintendo. That's gonna be my second favorite, and Game Boy Color. Those are my top 3.
Facts.
Solid.
Listen, but Jose, you had mentioned Bargain Man before. Son, one time, bro, my mom came home with a handheld. That thing had like
Oh, I
120 games. Bro,
I had that shit
don't
too.
lie. That thing was fire, bro.
It was uploaded with a bunch of games.
Bro,
yeah.
It was Bargain Man
yo.
Toys R Us, baby.
Dude, Bargain
Ready?
Man had
You ready?
the games,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on. You ready? You ready for the
120
quick story?
and one.
You ready for the quick story? I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Okay. Game Boy just dropped. Not Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Advance. Game Boy. Game Boy just dropped.
The Pocket? Or?
The original handheld Game Boy, right?
Word.
The
Just
big one,
dropped.
the thick boy.
Me, my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, we were gonna drive down to Florida for vacation in our Plymouth Breeze. They don't make that anymore, right? So
I got one.
Game Boy I know you do. Game Boy just dropped. I said, Dad, this just dropped. We're gonna be in the car for like 17 hours. Could you buy one
Get me
for
that
me?
shit.
Could you buy one for me and my brother? He said, okay, how much is it? I don't know. It was $150, whatever. He said, hell no. So
As he should.
this is how old this is. Check this out. We went to KB Toys in Woodbridge Mall. KB Toys. You all know what it is. KB
yeah.
Toys. He came back and he brought me a game, right? That was made of plastic with water inside, with the little hoops in it, with 2 buttons that you had to hit to get the hoops into the holes, bro. I
Yeah.
played that
Bro,
for
listen.
17 hours.
No, you wouldn't have had a good time.
That's in my top 3. That's in my top 3 now. I love that.
That
game.
was number 1, baby.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, you wouldn't have had a good time if you did get the Game Boy original for a 17-hour trip. Because if it was during the day, because you would have to have the lights on.
Nighttime, you need that warm light, bro.
There's no that worm light. There was no backlight at the time.
Oh
my God!
You give
With the
me
Game
a
Boy
story
Color,
that
little
could
worm
beat that.
light.
Yeah.
Warm light. Oh, there goes Quinn.
Oh,
I got a good story. My sister got the PS2. She got hers. Was hers.
Oh, Gomez there.
I would sneak into her room to play it, and then she caught me one time, and she beat the shit out of me. So
Oh man.
You win.
that was the other day actually. So.
You win.
Oh,
You win.
that's just funny.
Me out
I was dying,
Jack.
Yo, just so everybody knows, Matt said what's up.
Matt who?
Matt. What you mean, Matt?
My brother?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a family reunion.
Tell him I said hello. No, he don't talk to me no more. He don't love me. Tell him I said that. He don't love me.
Well, he lives in Florida. That's why he's Florida.
I live in North Carolina. What does that matter?
Nah, it's Florida. It's different. You gotta cut the state off the country right now.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, because they reopened up officially.
Yeah, they're out there licking doorknobs and stuff.
Don't you have a bunch of family in Florida?
Yeah,
I love them.
Me
Florida.
too.
Yo, we shall not denigrate the great people of Florida.
Yeah, they do that themselves.
Yeah, isn't always a good news article start with a Florida man or woman?
Yeah, Florida man.
Yo, the best stories are this Florida man did this. Those are the best stories.
The bath salts, they was off everything in Florida, bro.
They were trying to chew on somebody's face, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that what did we talk about today, Jose? You want to recap what we talked about today?
We talked about everything. So I think we talked about fighting. We talked about gaming and stuff like that. So we talked about acting. The guys in leotards.
Wrestling, come on. But listen,
there you go.
I want to make sure that we tell the people, man. First of all, just thanks to everybody that's been watching the podcast, that's been sharing the podcast, man. We really appreciate it. Wanted to tell you guys that as we continue to do the podcast, we'd love for Quinn and for Vic and just anybody to really come join us and talk to us. I think it's fun. It's something to do. But one thing that I did want to mention is that eventually we're going to try to get some MMA fighters to join us on the podcast. So, in full transparency, in the past, we've been able to interview certain guys, and one guy being Alex Perez, who is about to fight for the flyweight title.
He's about to be the champ.
55. We were lucky enough to interview him prior to him winning his contract on the Dana White's Contender Series. So one thing that I wanted to mention was that we already have contacted him, and we've put the idea out there. It's something that we're going to be working on. Obviously, he's in a championship fight camp right now, but we're probably, I would say the odds are in our favor that we'll get him on. I just have a good feeling about it. When we interviewed him last time, he was super nice. So hopefully we can get him on. But I don't know, man. Like, if you guys have any ideas, or if you guys know someone that would love to come on here and talk to us, or if you guys know any fans.
I'm in the talks to getting Connor on. He just said I have to buy like a shit ton of proper 12. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just buy like 20 cases.
So guys, I think for the audience, I think we made it pretty clear that, I know we always start the show with this is an MMA podcast and whatnot, but you know what? It's not. We're all pretty versatile in everything when it comes to, obviously,
I know
gaming, fighting, obviously politics, which, we don't really talk about because it can get kind of dicey, but, comedy, movies, everything, man. We're regular guys.
So who's watching the new Borat? Borat 2, who's watching that?
Come on, man. Everybody is. Everybody is. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
So we talk about everything. We talk about pop culture, and it's all stuff that we can touch on. Now it's just up to you guys to let us know what you feel we should speak on. and give us ideas. You know what I mean? We can speak on anything, and it's fun for us. We try to make it as fun as possible, and give our best opinion, our funny stories and whatnot, and try to make it an enjoyable time for everybody, man.
Facts. So I guess with that being said, man, I guess we'll put an end to this episode. This was episode 6. Shout out to everybody that has been tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's reached out. Shout out to all the people that joined us on Instagram Live today. That was pretty cool. We were really here just chopping it up, kind of shooting it. But
shout out to Michael Fick, Joaquin Gomez for joining us.
Yeah.
So stop calling him Michael. We all know his name's Fick. It's Fick, not Michael.
It's one word.
It just says it.
One name.
Before we go, it's only right that I talk about the Los Angeles Lakers being up 1-0 as we're recording this on the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. Fick, I don't know if you've seen it, but the other day I threw on my IG story.
I saw
this championship ring that you got me back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the 2009 NBA Finals championship ring.
The replica for Kobe's
it's
ring.
That Kobe ring.
Kobe's ring.
I have one too. Somewhere here.
Kobe's ring against.
And that was their last one, correct?
No.
Yeah, that 2000. Yeah. No.
Oh
yeah. They won 2010.
2012.
I thought it was 10. Okay.
No, it was 2009 and 10.
2010, yeah. And then like 11 was the Mavericks, and then that's when the Heat went on there.
So that was their last one, 2010.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
they
lost because they went to finals 3 times.
No,
three
it
times
wasn't
in a
their
row?
last one.
Yeah.
The last one was 2010.
No, the win. I mean.
Yeah, 2010.
2010.
Bro.
Yeah.
When they. Yeah, that's what he's agreeing with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my point being is that the King is bringing home another one this year.
Who's that?
You know who it is, baby. He don't play for the Nets. You know that's true.
So, wait, I have one question,
James,
Jose.
Baby.
Jose, so what do you think? What do you think about Steve Nash being your head coach? Why haven't the Nets learned not to hire players as their coaches?
Kenny Atkins.
Atkinson, get it right.
Atkinson, forgive me because he made such a memorable impression.
Atkins is a diet. Listen, I'm all with it, man. Like, look, I'm always pretty optimistic with the Nets. I like the team we built. Last season was a little up and down. Kyrie was hurt a lot. KD didn't play.
That sounds like loser talk.
No, all I know is I hope we don't get a Sports Illustrated cover again.
You're so mad.
Sports Illustrated cover again with Jason Kidd, Paul Pierce.
Hold on.Hold on.
Hold on.
One thing that we got to do on this podcast, though, I'm gonna keep it G. Is that nobody gets to finish their thoughts.
Well, yeah, you guys look. Listen, I have respect for Fick and Raul because they're diehard Laker fans. Chris is just hops on whatever trick. Exactly. You don't have a real team. That's it.
I make it very well known.
You don't have a team. You don't have a team.
Bro,
you just have a guy.
It's okay.
You're a loser. It's okay.
It's okay, Jose. You can make fun of my football team all you want. We lost 2 10-point leads the last 2 weeks. Okay. The Falcons
when Kyrie and KD lead you to a 7 in the East record, then everything will be okay.
Just bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. All you have LeBron, you have AD. Like you guys have everything you guys need. You have Rajon Rondo is gonna score what 40 points for you tonight. It's literally all you have is AD and LeBron. That's it. Okay, next season, this is an asterisk season anyway for you guys. You know that shit, right? You guys win. It's asterisk. It's asterisk.
Why? Because Lillard got hurt in the first round.
Because coronavirus, bro.
No, because KD got hurt. That's why.
Listen, all I know next season it's gonna be the Lakers versus
and somehow we miraculously made the Nuggets beat the Clippers. So we wouldn't face them.
Bro, we're gonna get we're gonna get PG Brick. PG-13 is gonna come play for the Nets apparently.
No, it's pandemic
Jose,
P right now. He's pandemic P.
I appreciate your whole length hearted of being a true fan.
Listen, I'm ride or die, okay? I'm ride or die.
It's okay.
I'm not
It's
a
okay.
loser.
I'm a loser in football, so.
Listen, you're in an abusive relationship, and sometimes you need to know when to get out,
No,
and you don't
that's
know
if
when.
I was a Knicks fan. That's if I was a Knicks fan.
Yeah,
okay?
yo, no, Knicks
That's
fans
okay?
are worse, bro.
Jose been the next
Better-
fan forever.
Yeah, bro. Listen,
Jose still thinks Kerry Kittles is the best player alive.
Son, Jose was.
I met Kerry Kittles at Sears.
8th grade. You heard? He was.
I met Kerry Kittles at Sears. I have a
Damn,
photo.
bro, you see, Kerry Kittles is working at Sears. They're closing down, and he's working at Sears.
Nah, you know how they're traveling and whatnot. I was at the mall one day randomly,
He was
and they're like,
making a guest appearance.
it's like Kerry Kittles is somebody here. I was like, okay. I went and took a photo with him.
Who's at KB Toys?
Yeah.
He saw Chris's dad that water game.
That water game down for 10 hours. Yeah, how you play that game for 17 hours? So, like,
Yo, my thumbs were hurting, bro. It was just like this.
You only won like once.
This, man. We gotta put an end to this, man. Let's tie it up.
I didn't win not once. Let's say that.
This is my comedy show right now.
All right. That being said, Chris, you got to end it off for us, man.
Listen, man, if there's any time to say it, it's right now with the two gentlemen that helped make this. If you got a problem, you get the gloves. You come see me, baby. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for watching. We love you guys. Tune in next week. We'll be here.
All right. Peace.